Hi, Kat.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm okay, John. How are you?
I was doing okay, but now I'm a little worried about you.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Don't you ever worry about me, John.
Oh, well, that's big. I mean, that's hard to do. When you have a friend, you're going to worry about them at some point.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, we're friends? Oh, that's so nice.
Catherine, why? Why do you torture me this way? Why do you do this to me?
How are you, John? In case I didn't ask. I'm asking twice, I feel like, but just in case.
It's okay. It's like it's better to have a question about how you're doing and not need it than to not have a question about how you're doing when you do.
That's so true.
I'm going to say
I agree.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm at that peak time. I've just come home from vacation.
Yes.
And I'm getting ready to go back to work. So I'm as good as I'm probably ever going to be for the rest
Excellent.
of my life. Yeah.
Good. Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is peak John.
Well, good. Then we are in for a treat tonight, I feel like.
Oh, it's just me.
Extraordinary treat.
I'm not necessarily going to share that fantastic steak.
All right. Fine.
All right,
Be stingy.
Yeah. So, Kat, what is it that you'd say that we're doing here tonight?
I would say, and others might agree, that we are recording a podcast.
Yeah.
It's called My Mistake.
Okay. That's good to know. What do we do on the My Mistake podcast?
John, we talk a lot.
It's true. It's amazing people listen. But
it is.
There are more than 7 people out there who regularly listen to us talk this much.
Bless them.
Mm-hmm. Bless them all.
But when we do talk, it's normally about mistakes.
It is. And sometimes we talk about our mistakes, right? Like the ones that you've made. And then I make some up so that you don't feel bad for being the only person who's made mistakes in the podcast.
I appreciate that.
Good. And then sometimes we do hysterical mistorks.
Yeah, sometimes we do that.
Right? Which are shows about mistakes that have been made by people who are most likely dead.
Yes.
Maybe because of those mistakes, maybe not.
And when it is because of those mistakes, that's like, mwah, chef's kiss.
That's peak My Mistake. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So what is the third type of show that we do, Kat?
Well, John, sometimes we invite a guest on to share mistakes that they've made.
That is true. And sometimes we just shoot shit. And that's the fourth type that we don't like to talk about. We keep that one in the basement when company comes over. But yeah, this is number 3, I think, right?
It is a number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah,
lucky number 3.
Company's over here, so you better put that in the basement.
And as you may have heard, it's time for us to welcome Mr. Ronald Bunney.
Ron Bunney.
I'm back to regale you with stories of humiliation.
Yay. Welcome, Ron.
Welcome back, Ron.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good to be back.
Good to have you here. Mm-hmm. So, so you're saying you're going to regale us with stories of humiliation?
Yeah. Well, one of the stories I am going to treat the listeners on this fine eve with the tale of the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me in my entire fucking life. The thing that when I wake up in the middle of the night from that thought, this is the thought. This is the memory that when I am showering, I think to myself, oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
That happened.
And I just want to point out that you told us a story about like a woman getting almost all her hair burnt off while she was engaged in your nethers.
That wasn't embarrassing for me. That was embarrassing for her.
Okay. Also, there was a story about being on mushrooms with a horse.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But this one tops them all in terms of personal humiliation.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear
it. It's kind of a short one, so maybe I'll start with this one.
Okay.
And it requires a little bit of backstory and some context.
As they so often do, the stories on My Mistake. Mm-hmm.
As a child, I suffered from night terrors.
Oh God.
Yes.
That's horrible.
And not just night terrors. Also, I would do shit in my sleep that, would you don't want a little kid doing in their sleep. For example, my parents woke up and they found me urinating in my underwear drawer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You wanted to wet all your pants at once. You were so efficient.
I know, right?
That's so sad.
Yes, and that's one of it. That is honestly like the oldest memory I have. Like my first memory of being like startled awake and realizing I'm standing
It's horrible.
over my own underwear, just peeing, and my parents being like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh no! What
Ron.
Ron? What alerted them to the fact that you were peeing in your own underwear drawer? I'm assuming in your own bedroom.
I'm gonna say, well, it's hardwood floors, so I'm going to assume it was like my pitter patter across the floor in my bedroom with my Dukes of Hazzards curtains and my Pee-wee's Playhouse blankets.
Nice.
So I'm gonna assume, it was the pitter patter. But so I
have a question, Ron. I'm
yes,
sorry to interrupt you.
No, please.
When you were a little boy, you're this age that when you peed all over yourself.
Yes.
Did your parents call you Ronnie or were you Ron? It's just fun to imagine like a small boy named Ron.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to say, Kat, you have no idea the landmine you just dropped.
Oh no!
Yeah.
For the record, my dad is Ron. My dad is he was a Ronnie growing up.
Oh yeah,
and he's
we're
a Ron
all
now.
Ronnies growing up. I'm worse.
No.
I'm a Ronnie Joe growing up. I am like just
Okay.
Yeah, it's no.
Okay,
That's the name. I don't ever want to be called. I still have relatives that like it comes out every once in a while, and I'm just like, I am a grown ass man. Do not call me that. Number one, I'm a grown ass man. Number two, I am not a woman. And number three, I am not white trash. I am not a redneck. Those are the only options for that, Ronnie.
What have I done?
A lovely name for a woman. If you're white trash, fucking Ronnie, man. Shit, I ain't goddamn going to NASCAR. Goddamn Ronnie, man. All right.
Oh boy.
And little kids. Yes. I hate that name so much. Like
we should move on.
Yes.
And Kat, when I heard you ask the question, just a little part inside of me just lit up like a Christmas tree. I was so excited.
It happens.
That was not a setup, Ron. I swear to God, I had no idea.
It's weird. Like about 2 weeks ago at work, somebody decided to call me Ronnie, and I just stopped and just like, no. What?
Shut that down.
We don't call me that. You could call me anything else. You could call me Steven. Fine. Ronnie, no.
I think I have called Ronnie maybe 3 times.
Just to fuck with me.
No. It never is. It never is. It's an affectionate thing that I do with people. I call people's names. I don't know that I've ever called you Catty, Kat, but it doesn't really. I've called you Katniss.
You have
I've definitely called you Catherine.
You have,
which but no. I mess with people's names. It's a little term of endearment kind of thing. But then like ever since the first time I've done it, like the other times I've done it, I've always like it escapes my lips and I'm like, oh no,
can't take it back.
I've said the thing.
The name that
incites him.
Named. This is the trauma of my childhood coming up,
sorry,
and I can
Ron.
hear my relatives going, Ronnie. No, I recently found old videos of from my grandfather. And I recorded them over to a flash drive from VHS from my mom. So we're talking like Christmas 1983, and like the whole time it's like my grandfather just yelling at me to get out of the shot. Ronnie. What? Nope, Ronnie. I can't see your cousin, Ronnie. And it's just
oh no.
So yeah, that's a thing. We've walked into it. we've walked into it. We've addressed it.
Yeah.
We can walk away.
That's true.
Let's just walk away.
I think we could classify that as an on-air, on-the-fly, real-time mistake.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Absolutely.
Or I don't know, it generated good content, so maybe we're just right on track.
Maybe. Who knows?
Right. So when last we left, Ron.
Nah. Young Ron.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You were peeing in your
underwear
drawer. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I recall that incident, and I asked my mother today. I sent her a text asking, like, so aside from that, could you like give me a little more context of shit I did, just so I can tell these stories? And she basically said that I had night terrors, and I would basically be asleep, but it would be blood curdling screams that would wake up my parents. And I would just be staring straight ahead, and they just could not wake me up.
Oh, no.
Horrible.
And it happened a lot. And apparently that's why my grandma always had us hide the scissors, because they thought it was that bad.
Whoa.
Now,
I think I'm going to say that's why my grandmother drank.
Yeah.
Or moved out, or, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's kind of the context of the story.
Okay.
And
that's intense, Ron.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And as, I got older, it didn't really happen as much. I would definitely talk in my sleep, like really detailed talking. Like my brother, like, woke me up once and said, dude, I already know how to roll a joint. I don't need instructions. Thanks. I'm like, what the? Oh, I guess that's what I was saying in my sleep. All right, cool. I've had a few girlfriends that have said that, like, oh yeah, you definitely talk in your sleep.
No, you never want to hear that.
No, because it's who knows what you could say. And I always wonder, like, in a relationship, like, or like if you're with someone and it's like, say, the first night, or maybe within the first 3 times or something, and the person starts talking in their sleep, like, unless it's something so benign that it's not a problem, doesn't it make you think, oh my God, am I with a serial killer? Like,
all right. One time, apparently in the middle of the night, I woke up my girlfriend. I do not remember this.
Oh God.
And I was apparently laughing. I was laughing, and she woke me up, and I was just like, okay, you have to remember this White House horse. To this day, I have no idea what that means, but apparently it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. White House horse.
Amazing.
All right.
I want to see fan art, people. Come on.
Exactly. That's at least the episode title.
White House horse.
White House horse.
I'm definitely down for that.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So my dreaming, it's sometimes lucid, where like I feel like I'm in the reality. And cool. I am, it's happening, and I'm just going with it. So this leads to about senior year of high school, class of 2000. Woo. My girlfriend at the time invited me to go with her and her mother and her brother to Florida for, like 4 days to like hang out with her grandparents. It wasn't at Christmas, but it was Christmas adjacent, kind of like a pre-holiday thing. And they're like, Ron, you want to go to the beach and hang out? Yeah, sure. So I go. It's a long drive. At this point, this has no bearing on the future of the story. I just think it's a fun little fact. At the time, I was a heavy smoker, and her mother was a heavier smoker.
Oh boy!
So we're driving in the car, and she's just smoking away, and I'm just, oh my God, I need a cigarette. And we're having a conversation. She's asking about like my family and all that stuff, and she's like, "Does anybody in your family smoke?" And I get really silent, and she realizes that, and she starts like going, "Oh my God, you smoke? When was the last time you had a cigarette? I haven't seen you smoke the entire time. Do you need one?" And she let me smoke the entire trip with them. And I feel bad now thinking about this for my girlfriend, who definitely doesn't smoke, and her brother, who is like 3 or 4 years younger than her, who also does not smoke. Now they're being like, it's in stereo, like smoking from both sides. Just like me and her mom just being like, "Hey, smoke them if you got them."
His future cancer.
Yes.
His future cancer is partially your fault, Ron.
Well, they say secondhand smoke is just as bad. So we get down there.
It's not funny. It's true.
Why were you laughing then, Kat?
I don't know.
Because you laugh when it's bad, because it makes it slightly better.
That's right. Because we're all going to die of cancer.
You don't have to process the feelings.
So you're smoking like a chimney with girlfriend's mom.
Yes, we get to Florida. Sleeping arrangements are made. We hang out on the beach for a bit. So I go to bed that night. And I'm laying in bed. It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Are you allowed to sleep in the same room as your girlfriend?
I'm gonna just tell the story, and we'll get to that.
Okay. All right.
Questions at the end. Okay.
Questions at the end. So, hop in bed, getting going, dozing off, and one of the things I did with that girlfriend was I would rub her arm. I would just like gently caress and rub her arm.
So sweet.
So as I'm sleeping, I kind of like wake up and I start, rubbing her arm just gently as I would. And I do that, and I don't know how long I do that. And the next morning I wake up and I realize that I had been doing that in my sleep, which meant I was doing that in real fucking life, which means that all night long I was caressing her brother's arm.
Hence the reason he couldn't answer your question.
Of course.
Yes. Because of course we weren't allowed to sleep in the same room.
Well,
I was sharing a bed with her younger brother, who I am sure I fucking traumatized.
You gave him cancer, and you made him question his sexuality.
He should have got the hell out of there.
Yes, but he didn't, which is no. So to this day, I feel so bad and so embarrassed about it, because it's one of those things I can't control. I don't know I'm doing it.
Right, of course.
My brain is in a different realm. But in the end, at least I didn't piss in their drawers.
That's
true.
That's the positive.
Yes, but I feel it's so embarrassing. Like every time I think about it, because I occasionally I'm still in contact with the girlfriend. And every time I think about her, my brain goes to that.
It makes me surprised that you're in contact with her, because there's a part of me that would just be like, all right, we're just going to shut that right down. I'm never going to think of her again. Then I don't have to think about whatever I was caressing on her brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Got a question?
All right. Question.
Oh, thank you. Ron, did you and the brother ever discuss this?
No. No, it was that.
You never talked about that.
We'll never speak of it.
No, it was one of those scenarios. It was a very repressed household. They were extremely Christian, like extremely Christian.
Right.
So I don't. Maybe we talked about it briefly, but I don't think we did. I honestly don't.
I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Did the brother know that you had a tendency to talk in your sleep, caress in your sleep?
Nope,
no, okay.
Nope, not.
So okay.
Neither forewarned nor forearmed.
No,
just never talked about it.
Yes, no, that's the thing. Like what happened was discussed. Like it's a conversation that I had with my at that time girlfriend. Like we had the discussion that like you did this to my brother.
So he did mention it to her.
Yes. At least that happened. And
that's good. That's good. That's a good brother.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing, at least, and I got to say, at least I didn't piss in your drawer because that's a thing I used to do too. So
So it was discussed, but it was like through your girlfriend, his sister.
I think. As far as I remember, I mean, we're talking something that happened 21 years ago. So
sure.
I don't remember all the details. I just remember the really traumatic parts.
I'm sure you'd like to forget most of the details.
Yes. Now, I'm hoping this is free therapy. I'm working through my shit.
That's good.
I like to think that the number of people listening makes it more effective than regular therapy. Like if you've got one therapist, they're only processing your shit so much. If
I like that,
all of the many thousands and thousands of listeners to our podcast, like all of them are processing a little bit, you're kind of crowdsourcing your mental health.
I like that.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, my current therapist, like the kind of way I look at it is like if I don't make her like just laugh out loud at least once during our sessions, then I'm not being honest with her.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
I feel like you're just doing stand up for an audience of one. I don't know.
I mean, pretty much. Well, that's the thing. I work out my material on her, and then I come to you, and then I do all this shit on my friends.
I like it.
I have another question.
Kat from My Mistake Podcast. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like this. A lot of questions.
Ron, question.
Yes.
So that was the first night. The caressing was the first night?
Yes.
So then did you continue to share a bed with this young man?
Yes. For like 3 more nights. No, 2 more nights. For like 2 more nights. I did not even think about that. Oh.
Wow.
That is just a whole nother level of trauma to this poor fucking boy.
Did he seem eager to jump into bed at night? No.
John,
okay.
come on.
I'm just asking.
No.
It's a legitimate question.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Yep. So, like, did smoking girlfriend's mom, or non-smoking girlfriend's smoking mom find out about?
I don't know.
No?
I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't really recall. It was really never important to me of whether that was a scenario because really, like, she knows what the score is. She knows like fucking. Like, about all that weird shit. It's not, she wasn't so Christian that she was going to be like, oh, you've got the demon in you. You got the St. Vitus dance too, don't you?
No. Oh, no. No. All right. So I feel that we have done Ron a service in allowing him to exercise that demon.
Yes.
And that, if that's seriously, I want to say this though, for real. If that is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done,
caressing my girlfriend's little brother, while I'm sleeping, that's pretty embarrassing,
right? Except the thing is, you were asleep. Like legitimately, you were asleep.
It's
and only a small number of people know about it.
Well,
until now.
Until now.
Yeah, it's still mortifying.
Right.
Like to wake up the next day and be like, oh, fuck. Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ron,
Did you actually apologize to him?
I definitely
did you say that?
apologized.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so then you did talk about it. That counts as talking about
that
it.
counts as talking about
That
it.
counts.
Yes.
No,
I just want to remind you, and I know that you're an avid listener of the podcast. I once threw up on myself and a stranger while unconscious on a transcontinental flight.
Such a good story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what the title of the episode
that
was.
fucking mortifying too. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want you to. You're not alone. We've all.
So good.
Oh yeah.
We've all done things.
We've done things.
I've seen some things.
All done things. I feel like somebody should have like broken out into the final monologue in Blade Runner. You know.
Oh. I think you're going to need to explicate that for some of our listeners.
I don't know it off by heart.
I don't
but
either.
Something I've seen battleships on fire off the edge of Orion's belt.
Yes, the Rutger Hauer, the things I've seen with these eyes. Yeah, with your eyes.
Gone forever.
Like tears in rain.
Time to die.
Oh, yes. All of our non-science fiction listeners, and I hope you enjoyed that. Go out and check out whatever cut of Blade Runner you're able to find.
I am a nerd.
Yes. All right. Well, that was a gift that has kept on giving your whole life, I know, since you were 19.
18 since I was 18.
18.
Yes,
18. All right. Oh, fair enough. Sorry. I want to make sure you don't take a year of suffering off of that total. But what else have you got for us, Mr. Bunney?
Okay, this one is it takes place over the course of 2 weeks.
Okay.
Summer of 1999.
Huh.
Okay.
Yes.
That feels like it's not that long ago, but that's only because of how old I am.
I know, but like when you start thinking about it, like the number one hit like that year was like "Livin' La Vida Loca," so like it was that long ago.
And Ricky Martin was such a straight heartthrob at that.
Very straight.
Yeah.
He's very straight, very throb.
So basically, this is the folly of many people. This is there are many people who make mistakes. I make mistakes. My friends make mistakes. It's 2 weeks of mistake making because my friend's parents decide to go on a 2-week vacation.
Wait, is this a Will Smith rap?
Sure, why not? 2-week vacation to the Grand Canyon, driving cross country from Tennessee. And so we've got the place to ourselves because my friend's like, I'm not going on a cross country trip with my parents. I'm going to do drugs with my friends like a teenager's supposed to do.
Which is why you never leave your teenager at home when you take the cross country trip.
Never do that.
Canyon. Never do that. Never.
Nope.
The period of time starts out, rather tame, just some, light drug use. It's summertime. We got shrooms. We got some pot. It's, we're having a grand old time. We have a 2-foot bong that we have dubbed Excalibur.
Of course you have.
Of course, because we were those kind of douchebags.
The once and future bong.
We had names for all of our. Yeah, we were fucking lame.
We did that too.
Yeah,
I did that too.
I
We
know.
had names too.
We were basic bitches. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we gotta do. Fuck it. Who cares? Enjoy your life.
Yep.
Name your bong.
Name your bong. Name your bong. Give your bong a name. Everybody does it.
Do it.
Everybody does it. So it kind of starts with I forget which one of my friends runs into one of the local DJs for the local stations, and chats him up, and he's like, "Hey, you know what I got in my pocket? Allman Brothers tickets. How many do you want?" Yeah, just some random conversation leads to my friend getting like 7 tickets to the Allman Brothers in Nashville.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even more. I forget. There was enough tickets for 2 carloads of
Oh my
people
God.
to go. Well, okay, 3. Okay, 2 truckloads and a car.
Okay.
So yeah, we're like, hey, it's 4th of July. Let's go see the Allman Brothers. We'll do some shrooms. There's going to be fireworks. It'll be awesome.
What could go wrong?
Well, I mean, on this, surprisingly, not much.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
We heard about your trip to see Korn
Yes.
on a previous episode. Mhm.
We did.
So separate vehicles. My friend's got this. It's just what you think of when you think of like late 2000s redneck truck. Like he's got one of those. And then my other buddy's got his, I'm going to say it was a Bronco that he named Oscar.
Okay.
And then my other friend, he drove his car. So, 3 different groups. 2 of the groups were going to stay in a hotel. I was riding back with my friend because I was poor and I couldn't fucking afford to stay in a hotel overnight, even though it was the shittiest fucking hotel in the Nashville metropolitan area.
Okay.
Yes. So we drive there, we get to the show, we take our shrooms, we watch an amazing show. I recall that the entire time I am just amazed that everything's on a hill, man. Like, because it's an amphitheater. It's an amphitheater, and everything's on a hill. I'm just, everywhere we go here, we're on a hill. Did you notice that?
Gravity's always pointing down.
We're always on a hill. These are great free tickets. Allman Brothers were amazing. Dickie Betts, it's before he was beating his wife and got kicked out of the band, so it was almost original lineup.
Okay.
It was all original lineup that were still alive.
Nice.
Great show. Very memorable show. The 2 vehicles stay. They go to the shitty hotel. They party.
Right.
We drive to the hotel for a little bit. We hang out with them, have a couple beers, and we head back to Jackson, which is about a 2-hour drive.
Okay.
Not fun. We go.
And who's driving the vehicle that you're in?
We are going to name him Warren.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Warren.
Call him
Got
Warren.
it.
And how much of the how much has Warren partaken of the mushrooms and beer portions of the evening?
Enough, but not enough.
Okay.
The shrooms had worn down, and he could drink like a tank. So, like a few natty lights were not going to make him drunk. So,
Okay.
a little bit residuals from the shrooms, but that's it. Regardless, we make it back. They're staying overnight. Somebody fucked up the repair of one of my friend's trucks. So they're coming back the next day. And so on the way back, the truck breaks down. I don't know how it breaks down. I don't remember.
Sure.
This is the beginning.
Things are a little fuzzy.
Yes.
Sure.
This is the beginning of things going wrong.
Okay.
It starts with the truck breaking down. This is his pride and joy. But it's cool. We got, like 10 more days of partying ahead of us. So, fuck it. He parks it in the garage, and that's the end of it. Over the next week and a half is nonstop partying. Like, it is literally every fucking day there are at least 15 people, minimum 15 people coming in and out of that house. People are driving into the yard. There's a gate. You can drive into the backyard. It is just non-stop booze, drugs, everything teenagers do at, when they have the chance. there are random people coming in and out, people I know, people I don't know, people that we refer to as the river rats, who were just fucking rednecky, just shit. Hey man, what's going on, man? God damn, man, shit.
D-Gens from upcountry.
Pretty much D-Gens from upcountry, but these ladies showed up, and they were pillheads. And they were, this is a literal quote that I heard. This is overheard Jackson, Tennessee. Here, try this. And my friend goes, well, what are they? I don't know, but they'll get you fucked up. Just handing out random pills to random people.
Oh, no.
We had all age groups, like of the high school. We had these, for some reason, I know why. Because my friends wanted to bang them. They annoyed me. The freshman girls. Oh my God. I did not like them. They annoyed me so much. I'm what you would call a pretentious fuck.
Okay.
Even in high school, I was such a pretentious fuck to where it was like mainstream just annoyed me to no extent. And these girls were nothing but mainstream. Just, oh my God, you're the new science. Like, just go away. You don't get me. This is my dog collar phase too, so that's the thing. My friends are the jocks. They're football players. They're khaki wearing motherfuckers. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh wait, I know why I'm in that group.
Yeah,
pot.
Yep, that's right. There was another story under the Bunney banner.
Yes,
where all the jocks and the freaks and
I remember that.
Avengers United. Yeah.
Yep.
Assembled.
So yeah,
Get your mom
all
right.
these people.
Let him tell the story.
Ron's talking.
Please, Ron.
Ron, go ahead, please.
Don't let Kat's
Don't let
rude
John interrupt you.
Just cause you problems.
So,
Yes.
we do a lot of damage over 2 weeks.
I imagine so.
Yeah, no kidding.
To yourselves, to your livers, your friend's
To the house.
At one point in time, I pull up to the house, and apparently somebody had hit the fire hydrant. And
Of course
it's not like spraying water or anything, but there's definitely water coming out because there is a fucking pool in the front yard.
Oh, come on, guys.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Yes, it's like that level of like shit's really starting to happen. Like,
People are pushing the boundaries.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like my friend's dad loved his yard. It was that was his thing. He didn't love anything. His family was the only thing he loved more than his fucking yard. He spent so much time on it, making it pristine, and us little fucking bastards are just fucking it up and just like smoking cigarettes and throwing the butts out there. We were disrespectful little shit. What can I say?
Very disrespectful, Ron.
Get off his lawn.
Pretty much. Yeah, shouldn't be in fucking, Arizona fucking shit. You should know. I mean, in all fairness, they should know. Their son was a fucking troublemaker. I love him to death. To this day, I love him to death. But in high school, he was a fucking troublemaker. He caused trouble. That's what he did. He was world renowned as causing trouble.
Oh, Warren.
Like everybody knew. Oh no, this isn't Warren.
It's not Warren?
No, it's not Warren. Warren.
Oh, okay.
No. But we'll call this one, it's weird because all of my friends have like just basic names and you can't just be like Jason because there's another Jason.
Right.
Like, of course.
We'll call him,
Sarah.
We'll call him Sarah.
All
yeah.
right.
Perfect.
So, Sarah. Yeah, I love it. See, this is what in the business we call it a callback.
Callback.
Ah, very good.
It's also a conceit and a running gag.
Yes. I love all of those things.
So Sarah's already like damaged the truck.
Right.
Yes.
Kids are fucking up the yard.
Yep.
Yeah.
This goes on for almost 2 weeks. Just people coming in, coming out, smoking pot, doing drugs, the occasional line, shrooms, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It gets to the peak, the finale, the last night.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Everybody's
big blowout.
Everybody's like more like amped to show up everything that's happened.
The parents are showing up tomorrow.
Oh man.
Yes. We just decide it's the last night. We'll just continue. We'll clean up. It'll be fine.
Right.
We go till I want to say like 5 in the morning, 4:35 in the morning. It's it's still dark out, but it's early as fuck. I'm still amped. I'm still like, fuck yeah, you roll.
Is that when you did the occasional line?
No, I did not do. No, at that point in time, I thought Coke was
That was
stupid,
all gone.
and anybody who did Coke was stupid.
Okay.
But there's only a few of us left. As I recall, it is me. It is Sarah. It is we'll call him Kevin.
Okay.
And then one of the fucking freshman girls.
Okay.
And this is the freshman girl that I really didn't like. She was just, there was something about her that just rubbed me the wrong way, and I hated her.
Now,
And I was mean to her. And
Oh,
and
Ron.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm trying to remember her name now.
was it Sarah?
No, it was Amy Kuntz, I want to say her name was. And
That's such a high school name, too.
Everybody had a Kuntz.
Amy,
Right?
if you're listening to this, which you're probably not, I'm sorry I was a dick to you. I
nice.
was a fucking shitty person who didn't know how to deal with my own fucking feelings and the anxieties I had with the world, and I unnecessarily and unfairly took them out on you. I'm sorry for being a prick.
I really hope by some bizarre like coincidence that Amy Kuntz is listening.
Yeah, we had we
nice.
made up the shitty song. It's bad.
Oh,
it was
no.
bad.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was bad. I'm not even gonna go into
Yeah,
it.
don't do it because
Yeah.
that name Kuntz, it says it all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So now, and I want to know, like you mentioned the freshman girls, and you also mentioned Pillheads. Were they the same girls?
No.
Different
The
girls.
Pillheads were the river rats. They lived. I want to say they
Right.
lived. They didn't. I don't think they lived by the river. We just referred to them as the river rats because they were so fucking rednecky. I want to say they lived in Henderson.
Oh, Henderson?
Henderson, not Hendersonville. You're thinking Hendersonville.
Oh, okay.
That's by Nashville.
Right.
Henderson is by Jackson.
Oh.
But it's it's a little rednecky, people got the big tires on the truck. They're really tall and shit, They get 5 miles to the gallon. It's all right because they watch NASCAR and they go mudding.
These are the people, they change they mod the truck so the wheels are gigantic.
Yes.
And then they don't modify their speedometer. So it looks like they're going 30 miles an hour, but they're actually going 60 miles an hour because they are on 3 times as, yep.
Yeah, they do the whole mod and then they bitch about their fucking gas mileage.
Yeah.
So, we have a rager. We have the night. There was a keg at one point in time.
Of course.
So it's me, Kevin,
Sarah,
Amy.
Okay.
Amy Kuntz.
Gets to the end of the night where we're like, okay, let's go. Sarah's like, I'm going to take Amy home. Like, cool. So we're leaving. Because he fucked up his truck on the trip to back from the Allman Brothers.
Right.
He's borrowing his dad's car.
Oh boy.
Is it a Ferrari?
No, it's not a Ferrari. It's
It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Did his dad rub it with a diaper while he was taking care of the lawn?
No. It was like, I want to say it was like a 1989 Buick geriatric. Okay. That's what we'll call it. Like,
Buick geriatric.
Yeah.
Sweet car.
Sweet. Yeah. So he's got the windows down, me and Kevin, and I think that's it. We're standing in the driveway and like, like go to my house and like smoke pot. And he's like, yeah, sure.
So, don't you guys all have to go and clean up and put everything back in order?
Sarah's going to do it. It's his house.
It's Sarah's problem.
House. Yeah, okay.
But you have pot left.
We got a few.
Smoke?
Yes, yes. It's summertime. Yes,
got it.
We've got several hours before parents are home. We're young. We can stay up for days.
Okay,
it's fun.
Yep. Those are the days.
So Sarah pulls out of the driveway, and as he's pulling off, I say, "Hey, if you want, meet me over at my house." And he drives down the road, but he didn't hear. And Amy says to him, "Hey, I think they said something to you."
Oh no!
So he slams on the brake, and this is what we see from the driveway, standing there, slamming on the brakes, reverse lights turn on, and then for some reason he just slams on the pedal, and straight. Off to the side into a tree. He reverses as fast as you possibly can go in reverse into a fucking tree.
No, Sarah, no.
Oh, Sarah.
I know. It was so bad. It was not like, oh, fuck, we can fix this. It's, fuck, we have to file an insurance report on this. Oh my God.
And it was all just because you said you can meet me back at my place if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vital bit of information for him to be in such a hurry.
Me and Kevin just stand there, just in fucking awe of what we just saw.
Right.
And the car starts moving forward.
Okay.
It turns around and drives straight to the driveway. Pulls into the driveway. And literally, the taillights are dragging on the ground. It looks like a fucking yacht drove into the back of this thing.
That's so. I'm picturing it now because I'm seeing like the tree. And the wake on either side.
It was almost perfectly centered. It was just like amazing. Just he drives it into the garage.
Yeah.
And he's just panicking and he's trying to close the garage and he realizes like 4 days ago that somebody broke the goddamn garage door closer.
Oh no.
So like he's just like, oh fuck, pulls the string.
Yeah.
Close it down. We've talked about that before in the show. The string. That's the string. We've had that conversation on the show.
It's come up,
It's come up on more than one episode of how to close a garage door when the power's out, basically.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
So he closes it.
Yep.
And he realizes, like, there's no way he can get out of this without an insurance report.
Yeah.
And in order to get an insurance report, this is not LA where cops are like, if you can pull it off to the road, just do that, share information and fuck off. Like call your insurance people.
Do it yourself.
This is Tennessee. The cops have to show up. They have to file a fucking report.
Fuck.
So you guys got to get your story straight is what I'm hearing.
Yes, we do. Oh my God. So the next hour...
Oh, man.
is literally us coming up with fucking scenarios. Literally. Like, one of my... actually, somebody else was there. I forget who it was, but they also had a truck. And they were like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to winch it down into a ditch, into a tree, and we'll say, like, a squirrel or something, like, like jumped in the middle of the road and you swirled, and then we ran off the road. Like
and hit a tree backwards.
Backwards.
We spun out, it's a thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Look,
yes.
look. Mm-hmm. We were fucking high.
Yep.
And we had been drinking.
Yep.
Yes.
And you're not in your right mind. And now the adrenaline is going too. So it's like all sorts of shit is going through it. We had come up with the dumbest fucking shit. Like, we literally thought, we'll get the BB gun. We'll find an animal and we'll fucking kill it so it looks like we hit it and then spun out. Like, there was so much bullshit going through our minds.
Okay, wait a second. I just need to. Okay, that last bit.
Yep.
You live in Tennessee.
Yes.
You're going to try to kill an animal of a sufficient size that it would be believable to have done that level of damage to the car, and you're looking at a BB gun. Nobody's got his Sarah's parents don't have like actual firearms somewhere.
No. See, now you're not thinking on the same mindset.
Okay.
We were thinking like it can't have a bullet hole in it,
Right.
Because if it's got a bullet hole, then they'll know it was shot.
That when they do the autopsy on the deer, they're gonna find the bullet hole.
Yeah. See, you got to think about these things.
Come on, John.
If you're gonna pull off a heist like this, you got to think about the details.
I'm
John.
not the intellectual match for this group of teenagers.
This is Bunny's 11, John. Think.
The nose plays. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. That's fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Do we have a new title? Yeah.
Bunny's 11. Yeah, I think the White House horse has gone right out the window, and Bunny's 11 is the new.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah, we're just some fucking young dumb fucking idiots now. I'm just like Kevin now scoops up Amy and takes her home and has to sneak her into her house because she's a fucking 15-year-old.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
Yeah, no, she's a 14-year-old.
Oh, God.
That just got worse. Yeah.
It keeps getting worse.
We're all fucking 17. It's whatever. Like we're not seniors. It's only mildly weird.
It is Tennessee. So.
It's Tennessee.
But she's not your cousin, not
No.
your first
Oh,
cousin.
then forget it. Then
That's
it's not
all
okay.
Seniors trying to have sex with freshmen is just a fucking thing.
It's a tale
It's
as
a
old as
tradition.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
I was on the opposite end of the spectrum. I was pursued by I think she was a junior at the time, but whatever. That has nothing to do with this story.
No,
That's a
it
whole
doesn't.
other weird ass story where I don't think any mistakes were made, but it's still fucking weird, and maybe I'll talk about it
All right.
sometime.
Perfect.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. That's for Ron Bunney's. Is this your third appearance, Ron? I feel like it is.
Maybe third?
Yeah, that'll be your fourth. Your
At least
fourth
third.
episode, I think.
Yeah.
Will be the story of the junior who pursued you when you were a freshman.
Yeah.
Just a little bunny foo-foo. Little bunny frosh. He's not going to forgive me for that one, people.
No,
That's
he's
fine. That's yeah, you didn't call me Ronnie. It's fine.
I did not. There was no
no.
E at the end of your name.
so fucked.
So we finally decided to just fucking call the cops and tell them you're an idiot. We finally that's the only thing we can do. There's no other solution here.
The wisdom of crowds. You actually arrived at the correct. Yeah.
Yes.
You're showing off for a girl. That that would explain it.
But was it the right call? We'll see.
Let's find out in our next installment of the My Mistake podcast.
So me and Kevin decide, you know what? We're going to play 007. We're going to play GoldenEye because we're not, I'm not dealing with the cops. Like, this isn't my fucking problem.
Kat is relating to this so hard right now.
It's not my problem. This is your problem, Sarah.
Kat, how much GoldenEye have you played? I need to
You know what? I actually hadn't played a lot. I've watched a lot of people play GoldenEye.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But that's like that was the game, man.
That was the game.
That
was
was
the
the
game.
game.
Yep.
So, cops show up. I'm playing GoldenEye. Kevin was playing GoldenEye. I don't remember if somebody else was there. I think there was one other person there. Cops show up. Sarah goes out, chats with him for a bit. He tells them their story. And then a cop opens the door and comes in.
Just walks in?
Walks in the door. Just walks in the door and says, hey there. So we got to take him, we got to book him. And he asked us to ask you to just like clean up before, and he stops himself and says, do you live here? And I'm just like, just plain Goldeneye, man. Just fucking leave me alone. I know my eyes are bloodshot. I can't look at you in the fucking eyes. Go fuck yourself. And I just turn on my fucking like, my lizard brain of just like, just fucking know you're playing the game, motherfucker. I'm just like, no, we don't live here. And he goes, oh, wait, oh, I almost said his name. Oh. Sarah, do you want these people in your house when we take you?
Are they squatters?
And he's like, yeah, just seriously, just tell them to clean up. It's fine. And it was like, he said, just clean up. And we're like, yes, cool. And they leave, and he leaves in handcuffs because it's a fucking DUI, and you're like, technically you left the scene of an accident.
What?
Because it was, it was 50 yards down.
It's a single car accident.
It's a single car accident. But they fucking booked him anyways because he's a fucking degenerate who's fucking high and drunk. So they booked him.
Still not cool, though.
Yeah. And you guys were, what, 7 hours away from the ETA of the parental units?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe could have waited a few hours to drink a lot of water. I don't know. Okay. This is an old man looking back at a bunch of young men and telling them they're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Phone rings.
Okay.
This is like, a little while later. We're cleaning up. We're fucking cleaning up whatever. We put the bong in the fucking chest fucking table thing that he's like, I'm cleaning up whatever I can. We throw the keg, we throw that in a fucking trunk. We get all the beer cans and stuff and trash cans, and our brains are not really functioning. We're freaking the fuck out,
sure
man.
Are.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sarah just got arrested, and you're trying to make things be the best you can for Sarah's parents. And if I'm correct on this, he's got a non-functioning truck.
Yep.
And a car where the taillights are actually on the ground.
Yes.
And those are the only two cars on the premises, am I right?
At the time, yes.
Okay.
I mean, well, at this time, there's like two others, me and the other.
Sure.
Yes. We're just, we're busting our ass to like, get out. The phone rings and we don't answer it. Fucking the answering machine picks up because I'm that fucking old.
Does that mean you're old if you remember answering machines?
I think so.
I think
I'm older than old.
If I remember answering machines and I'm in high school remembering them, yes, I'm fucking old. But it's, hey Ron, pick up, man.
I know you're there.
So pick up the phone and he's just like, just fucking get everything, man. Clean up everything. And I'm going to call again. They don't fucking know I'm dialing again. Just fucking like, just clean up and get the fuck out of there. Like, I'm going to leave my parents a message. Like, don't answer on the next one. Like, cool. So hang up. Phone rings again. Answering machine. Hey, Dad. Don't worry about me. I'm in jail right now. I'm fine. Don't bother coming to get me because I can't have a court appearance on Sunday. You'll have to wait till Monday and come get me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did he mention anything about the car?
No.
He didn't say why he was in
jail.
He figured it out.
No. Well, yeah, we'll get to the grand
reveal. Okay.
We clean up as much as stoners and drunks can.
Of course.
Which, when it's not your home, you don't really feel like you're like, that's good. We did a good job.
You have no idea where shit goes.
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
Yeah.
We did a good job. We were happy.
Amazing.
We left.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is now coming up.
Of course.
The sun is fucking coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's going to happen at this point. But this is basically what his parents came home to.
Oh, boy.
Yes, that's going to be good.
They pull into the driveway, and his truck is in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And Dad hits that button on the garage door.
Yep.
And the garage door doesn't open.
No.
It doesn't open.
That's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't open. So he walks over to it, lifts up the door. There's his fucking car. Looks like a goddamn boat drove into it. He looks over to the left. He sees a fucking lake has built up in the front yard because the fucking fire hydrant has, for a week and a half, has just been spewing out water.
Because nobody called anybody to get that looked at.
Nope. He sees tire marks leading to the fucking gate for his backyard. He goes inside to the front. Goes in. He knows something's wrong. Answering machine's blinking. Ignores that. Fucking opens up the fridge. We forgot to take the rest of the beer.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He smells weed. He finds it. He tracks it down to our 2-foot fucking bong, Excalibur. He finds that.
Did the lady of the lake then give it to him?
How dare you, John?
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We'll say that. He goes out to the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the backyard. His fucking yard is ruined. There are tire tracks all through it. There are so many fucking cigarette butts back there. And at some point in time, I know who did it, but I didn't know at the time. Somebody, a human fucking being, took a shit back there.
Jesus.
So he found a human fucking turd in his lovely fucking yard.
Oh, dear.
He goes back inside.
Mm-hmm.
On his way in, he notices that there's a lot of fucking shit in the trash cans on the side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So he fucking goes to that. Well, it's where we put all the beer cans and shit before. So many beer cans. We are talking 3 giant trash cans filled with recyclable fucking beer cans. 2.5 weeks of just nonstop drinking natural fucking light. Or natty light if you're from the South.
Makes you want to throw up just thinking about it, Ron.
Look, we were underage. We had limited options.
Sure.
We went to a place out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't know what the name's place was, but we went to Buck, and Buck was an old-ass man who would show up at the door, butt-ass naked, and go, all right, boy, I'll be in the shop in a second. It's $1 beer. You know what the rules are. Go.
$1 a beer.
$1 a beer.
Okay.
And fucking, yeah, in 1999 was highway fucking robbery, but.
Honestly.
It depends. When in 19s, in 1989, when I went to Fort Lauderdale for spring break, we brought Busch beer, and that was probably, I'm going to say, about 60 cents a can.
Yeah, that was about the price. You know, we're about 60, 70 cents per can.
Sure.
But for Natural Light, it was more like, it's 40 to 50 cents a can. So
right. But he's
he's
marking
making
it up in order to sell it to underage
minors. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Demand is high. You can't get it just anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Dad finds all that shit, then goes to the answering machine, presses the button. Hey, Dad, don't worry. I'm in jail. Yada, yada, yada. So he fucked up. We fucked up. Everybody fucked up. I definitely could have done a better job of cleaning. I definitely should not have screamed at him as he was driving off. Amy, sure as shit, shouldn't have fucking been like, they said something to you. Oh, that was another thing.
This is not Amy's fault, Ron.
Not Amy's fault.
Do not put this on Amy.
He slammed into that tree so hard in reverse that she broke the passenger seat. Like,
fuck.
It went straight the fuck down and it never came up again. Like, the car was
permanently
down.
reclined. Yeah, to this day.
Oh, no. Poor Amy Kuntz.
Yeah.
Hasn't she been through enough, Ron?
She has. She has been through way too much.
Don't put this on her.
I love that her name is the only real name we're using. And we're first and last multiple times.
Oh, no.
Yep.
It's fine.
Oh, my goodness.
It was a 2 weeks to remember.
Uh-huh.
It
One night
ended
to forget.
with ultimate tragedy. I forget how long he was fucking grounded.
I was going to ask, first of all, like, did he end up doing serious time?
So funny.
Did he lose his driver's license?
He didn't do time.
Okay.
He only lost his driver's license for a short time because he was underage. So like no real like.
Wait, what?
No, I'm sorry. Wait. I
that
think
how that
he had
works?
just turned 18. So like yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
like it really fucked him over for a while. But
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't remember what all the consequences are. I just remember him saying it was the longest car ride I've ever had in my fucking life. My dad just sitting there in silence as we're driving home. And I'm like, yeah, I would imagine so. Apparently he smashed the bong in front of him. It's just like, this is what happens.
Excalibur.
Who will be the next king of Britain? I mean, come on.
Surely none of us.
No, none of you. Merlin
fair.
has moved on.
Yeah, he's
to
like, oh
another
no,
group. Yeah,
I've made a mistake.
Indeed.
I forget what the next pipe we got was. It was not as big a bong.
Oh, okay.
But I believe it was shaped like a gun.
Okay.
It had a pistol grip.
It had a pistol grip?
It had a pistol grip on it.
Oh, God. Yeah, and you don't remember what you called it?
I don't remember. Magnum or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't. I think I'd have to call it my little friend. If you like, say hello to my little friend.
Clearly, we weren't as clever as you.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Wow.
Bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Poor Sarah. And you say Sarah is a contributing member of society at this point?
He's got 3 kids, been married to the same woman since high school.
Oh.
Amazing.
I mean, that's the thing. He knocked her up in high school.
Wait, was it Amy Kuntz?
Amy Kuntz?
No. Okay.
It's too bad.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
If it was Amy Kuntz, like I would like it. No, that would have been a whole thing.
We'd have made up a name for Amy Kuntz.
Yes.
We would not be.
We
Could have said her actual name 20 times.
Yeah, I occasionally see these people when I go back to Tennessee. Like they keep inviting me to like dinner, and I'm just like, you're all like settled down and shit. I'm still like a degenerate. So, I mean, what are we going to talk about? You guys like doing fucking regular like jobs and shit, and me living in Los Angeles being the fucking liberal douchebag that you probably think I am now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
fucking, I'm a commie. Oh, I live in California. You fucking bitch about a state you never fucking been to.
Yes, best you just stay here.
As Republicans are wont to do.
I'll say, Ron, of all the stories you've told about you and your friends, you are not the degenerate of the group.
No, well, that's the thing. Like I was always the like, I'm not going to go on that adventure with you. And they're like, why not? Because common sense. Like, oh, let's go speeding through this fucking tree-lined neighborhood while it's raining. Yeah, I'm gonna stay home for this one.
That one out.
Play some GoldenEye.
Play some GoldenEye. Sit on the back porch, smoke a joint by myself. Because you could do that. Like in Tennessee in the '90s, you could smoke an entire joint by yourself because we had dirt weed.
Right.
Like,
Unlike now, where you'll be institutionalized if you smoke an entire joint by yourself.
Like if I go to sleep, then it's dark, and if it's dark, then like does that mean there's no light? If there's no light, then does that mean it's dark forever? Am I high?
Or am I dead?
I'm gonna go with the first one. Yes. Oh my goodness! Thank you for coming on and telling us your stories, Ron.
You never disappoint, sir.
He never does.
Yes. Maybe someday I will get to the point where I tell like the more recent stories, but I'm friends with all those people and I would speak my mind and I don't want to I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, that's dangerous. We don't want you to deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one thing the pandemic has taught us, we're all in a bubble, and we are all born alone and die alone.
That's right.
And that goose is fucking delicious.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that reminds me. It's almost time to pick up the Christmas goose.
It's almost goose time.
Oh, that's right.
It is
the new tradition at the Fitzgerald compound.
That's right. It's coming up on 3 years now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It's wow. Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, Christmas goose is gonna happen. See if it doesn't. We've already got our turkey. Do you have your turkey yet, Kat?
I've ordered my turkey.
Oh, well.
It will be delivered.
Do you guys get what do you get? Like you order it in advance?
Let me tell you what we do here
What do you
at the Crimmins Brewer household.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious.
We're hosting Thanksgiving.
Okay.
For my family.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Everybody's vaccinated.
Everyone's double vaxxed. My parents are boosted.
Nice.
My sister and her husband are boosted.
Nice.
We're going to try to get boosted as well.
Excellent.
So, honey baked ham.
Mm-hmm.
You can order the meats.
Yep.
So they're going to deliver a honey baked ham and a turkey, a deep fried turkey.
Okay.
And he's got to he's got to warm that shit up.
Yeah. Do any of the Brewer clan keep kosher? Is that do you have to make sure everything's separate, or what's that?
Well, none of the Brewer clan that
will be there.
Well, and to be honest, John, they're the only brewer here will be my wife.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a Crimmins family Thanksgiving.
And Brewer.
Yes.
And Brewer.
That's right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's a Crimmins heavy celebration.
Okay.
It just popped in my mind of when I was working in a nightclub. We were doing a bar mitzvah, and the rabbi was trying to make everything kosher, as he does.
Sure.
And pretty much lit the fucking kitchen on fire.
Oh, boy.
Did around $20,000 worth of damage.
Oh, my gosh.
And claimed that it wasn't him afterwards. He was like,
no.
It wasn't me.
No.
Like, what the fuck? And it was a bat mitzvah, and I'm pretty sure it was a cursed bat mitzvah because something like 120 people ended up with food poisoning that night.
Oh no!
And not a single staff member did, and we ate the cold leftovers.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay,
yeah.
I think cursed bat mitzvah is now running a neck and neck with the other possible titles.
Just a
of this.
Side note. Yeah, just a side note.
Still a great title.
It's a great title, though, Ron. Sometimes we just go with the one that we think is going to make people listen to us.
Yeah, exactly. Or the ones that we like.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually.
We have no sponsors, so we're still just we're just out here doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we're just out here winging it.
That's winging it. We're just out here winging it.
The My Mistake podcast brought to you in part by your fuck ups.
Yes. Indeed.
Thank God for fuck ups.
Oh, we would have like no non-paying job that we devote all this time and energy to.
I know, right?
Right? Except, no, it's okay. You have other non-paying jobs that you devote time and energy to.
That's true.
But this one, I think this one that we're doing right now is probably at a good wrapping up point. Don't you think?
I feel good about it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yep, there it is. We've hit the dregs, people.
Yep. No, that's done. It's done.
So Ronzo, you wanna lead us in our signature sign off?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna do the letters.
Fine.
Because it's more of all the shit that has happened to him. Fuck Mike Pence.
Fuck Mike Pence.
Fuck Mike Pence.
Boom.
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 Okay.
This is when the music comes on.
That's no, the music came on
a while ago.
A while ago. Yep.